Dan has set up a patio cleaning business. He charges £4.25 per metre squared of the patio to be cleaned. Mrs. Jones has asked Dan how much he'll charge for cleaning her patio. This diagram shows her patio. How much will Dan charge Mrs. Jones for cleaning her patio? Use pi equals 3.14. Okay, so the first part of that question, let me go and just highlight my key information, which I can do quite easily on a paper-based paper by simply writing on the paper. But if I'm in an online assessment, then what I might do is just write down it's £4.25 per metre squared. I've got a rectangle here that's 9.25 by 3.3, so they're both in meters. That's quite straightforward. And then I've got a circle that that's a right angle. I'm going to assume that's a right angle. It looks like a right angle, which means this is a quarter of a circle with r radius of 3.5. So I've just got two shapes and I need to calculate the area. So I've got 9.25 times 3.3. And I am going to put what I'm going to put into my calculator into the answer box, because I know that sometimes I make mistakes with the calculator. So at least if I've got the calculation that I'm doing in the working box, then it means that even if I make a mistake with my calculator, I can still be given a mark for the process. So we've got 9.25 times 3.3 equals 30.525. And then we've got the area of a circle is pi r squared. So it's a quarter pi r squared. So I'll do pi r squared. So I'll do 3.14 times 3.5. I'm just going to write times 3.5 because I can't very easily write squared. So I'll do the 3.5 times 3.5 equals 12.25 times 3.14 is 38.465. And then if I divide that by 4, let's give me a quarter, I get 9.6. I'll write it in full, 625, and then I can do any other rounding later on. So that's my circle plus my rectangle I need to add up. So I need to do this number plus 30.525 will give me 40.14125. Okay, right, so I know what the area is now, so that's good. Have I answered the question? No, the question says, how much will Dan charge? So he charges £4.25 per metre squared. So my answer's in metre squares. So if I just multiply what's already in my calculator by £4.25 times 4.25 equals 170.6. So I'll just write what I've done, 40. I'll round this to 2 decimal places, 14, even though I haven't rounded it on my calculator because it was already there. Times 4.25 equals £170 £2.60, rounded to 2 decimal places. So that's what I'll put as my answer.